Hey footy fans, and welcome to our Living League end of season special, where we'll be recapping some of the best moments from the 2018 Intra Super Cup season, both on and off the field. I'm Emily, and this is Brooke and Rachel, and we've been out and about all season chatting to the fans and the players about all things rugby league. So to kick us off, let's count down the best 3 fan moments from 2018.
First of all, let's hear from some young Broncos fans, where we had a chat with them about statue holders Alfie Langer and Arthur Beetson at Suncorp Stadium.
Okay, boys, so do we know who Alfie Langer is?
Yes. Yep.
And do we think he's a pretty great player?
Yep.
Yeah.
He was okay.
He was okay.
He can't talk. He was good. He was good.
Did you guys hear that he's getting his own statue?
Yep.
No.
I saw it on the news.
You saw it on the news, and what do we think about it? Do we think it's good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Very good. Yes.
Who else do you think deserves a statue? Who do we think should be next?
Arthur Beetson.
Arthur, he's got one, buddy.
Oh, okay. Jonathan Thurston.
Jonathan Thurston.
Cameron Smith.
Well, there's some very confident responses from that one, and you know what confidence always means. It's the key to success.
And we heard another key to success from the Capalaba Warriors, didn't we? They were some young boys who had a very good message for everybody.
It's not about winning or losing, it's about having fun!
Yeah, boys! Oh, those boys were so cute, and how great was that message? But Emily, what I need to know is, what is our number one?
Now, this cracks me up every time. Still, every time I watch it, it's hilarious. It was hilarious being there, but Brooke, what was it like to interview these guys?
Well, interviewing them, it was really hard to keep a straight face, I'm not going to lie, but why don't we let their personalities shine and see what the two Ronnies have to say. So we have no Cronk or Thurston this year. Who do you think should be the Queensland halves combination for State of Origin?
Oh, what do you think, Ronnie?
Oh, geez, Ronnie, I don't know, mate.
Geez, Ronnie, I reckon it'd have to be Morgan.
We need some
Morgan,
symmetry.
that North Queensland go, he's a goer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who else?
2 M's.
2 M's, the 2 M's, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. What's the other one?
Herman Munster. Yeah.
Herman Munster.
That's the one.
Right.
Yeah,
From the
Morgan
Adams
and Munster.
family.
Yeah.
Well, Morgan and Munster, that's right. right. You got it, Ron. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And do you anything?
2018 has been the year of the woman in rugby league. We've had a whole range of firsts, and the girls sure have impressed. Being women in sport ourselves, we think it's important to recognise these special moments. So here's the top 3 women in league moments. Now, before you play this first video, I have to give you a bit of background about this amazing lady. Not only is she a vital volunteer at her local club, but she's actually a paramedic full-time. So this year she was honoured with QRL's Women in League Achievement Award.
Rugby league was introduced to me as a young person growing up in Fiji, watching Lon Andruku, who played for the Raiders, and moving to Australia, that sort of came with me. Moved up to Townsville, saw the Cowboys play and went, this is a game I love.
She works full-time as a paramedic, so she's obviously got a career and very busy, so it's very hard to find some time, but she puts a lot of hours outside of her work to donate to the female participation in rugby league in the South Burnett.
We're finally starting a conversation about women playing rugby league, but it's so important to recognise the volunteers as well. They're dedicating their time at that grassroots level, and we wouldn't have a game without them.
Yeah, well, anyone who's interested in getting involved with a local club, we highly encourage it, and you can view Maylin's full story on the QRL website. Now, Brooke, what's number 2? Because I'm really excited. It's impressive when any team wins a grand final. It shows that they were the best in the season, and it's a culmination of hard work and good form. And what we saw this year was so impressive when in early August, the women of the Burleigh Bears took out the SEQ Women's Divisional Final for the 4th consecutive year in a row.
Look at that hit there by Peters coming off the line.
Lenarduzzi, beautiful offload. Tamara and then out for Lions to score. No time to pack the scrum. It's a big moment for the Burleigh Bears Club. It's time to celebrate everyone, mascots, supporters, players.
What a game that was, and how stoked were the Burleigh girls when they won? Yeah, well, I spoke with Burleigh Bears captain Talisha Harden and coach Tani Norris after the game, and I can tell you the vibe that they had was incredible. They were awesome post-match interviews that I got to conduct, and I'm so glad I got to see them win. And in number 1, how could we go past the first ever Women's State of Origin match?
The captain of Queensland, Karina Brown, leads a team out onto the field to replace Corbin McGregor.
Good.
Oh, good tackle. South 20-metre line. Brayley now. Brigginshaw, the danger player, the dummy through. Brigginshaw sends Brown over for a second. Lovely football.
An unfortunate loss to our girls, but what an amazing effort from not only the Queensland girls, but also the New South Wales girls. How great is it to be witness to such an incredible event?
Yeah, it's a sign that the times are changing within the event, and it's so good to see that the girls are finally getting the recognition they deserve on the NRL and the Origin levels.
This season we've had players, referees, even commentators take over the Intro Super Cup Instagram page and give us an insight of all the game day antics, but here are just our top 3. At number 3, Tristan Lumley from Tweedhead Seagulls has a bit of a dance party in his car before being very cheeky with Coach Ben Wolf.
Throw it all away. I just keep on wishing that the money made you stay.
We've got Coach Wolfie here. How you feeling, mate? You confident or what? You pumped? What are you laughing for? Feeling good?
At number 2, some more dancing with Chris Walker and his beautiful kids on their way to a game.
'Cause I'm lost in the way you move, the way you feel. One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me.
And finally, number 1, guys, I couldn't get past this one. How about you?
Well, it's got to be Tyson Bruff, right? I mean, I still laugh every time I see it.
I think his Instagram takeover really needs a countdown of its own. I can't pick a top moment.
Well, how about we have a look?
Just arrived in PNG, massive crowd here to see the referee. Hello. Woohoo! Anyone?
Now, we all love a good game of footy. We support our teams and we feel at ease when they're dominating in a game. However, some of the best games are ones that come neck and neck down to the very end, and the 2018 season has seen some real nail-biters.
I think the season itself was just a really close one, Brooke. I mean, we didn't know who was going to take that top position or even who was going to make the top 6 until the final week.
Definitely. And look, for our number 3, we are going back a little bit, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going all the way back to round 6 when Tweed Heads came out on top in the final minutes of the game, scoring an incredible try against a home side Wynnum team.
Now, let me get this right. That was a Lyndon McGrady attempt on a field goal.
Yep, which rebounded off the rugby league post.
Into Brayden McGrady's arms, who then went over for a try to win.
Yeah.
And this was all done at the 79th minute. Like, how much later could you get?
Actually, in round 14, the Northern Pride took it one step further, securing a win after the siren with a Jake Clifford conversion.
Jake Clifford, the siren has sounded. Clifford, the leading point scorer of the Intrust Super Cup so far this season. He struck it well. What a goal!
When I spoke to Aaron Lee from Intrust Super at the awards night, he said this was his standout moment from 2018, and I can see why. Talk about the edge of your seat.
I mean, there was so much pressure on that kick, but good on Jake. He kept his composure and got that kick right from the sideline.
Another calm kicker is responsible for being our number 1. Sam Kaslik scored not 1 but 2 field goals this season in the final minutes of the game. First in round 7 against the Falcons, and then again for a late season upset against minor premiers, the Redcliffe Dolphins.
To Kaslik. Oh! Sam Kaslik has nailed it. What a kick!
Overall, the 2018 season has been a really competitive one, with the top 6 that really wasn't decided until literally the last round of competition. But now we're looking down to the 2019 season, and so how about we take some time to look back at some of the best moments of the season just gone?
Yeah, definitely, Rach. Well, for me, number 3 has got to be Redcliffe taking out the minor premiership and securing their dominance with a 45-16 win over the Falcons. In such a congested top 6, nobody really knew who would end up on top.
Speaking of top 6, this player and his team showed up when they really needed it most in the final rounds of the regular season, scoring a position in the top 6 towards the end. Only days after their celebration, Captain Nat Neal of the Ipswich Jets would go on to be the first winner of the Petro Civoniceva medal.
Finally, at number 1, a record-breaking effort for an Intrust Super Cup player loved by everyone, Phil Dennis. 271 Intrust Super Cup games, a record that he broke back in round 20 against the Blackhawks. But look, I don't think I can do him any justice, so hear what closest to him have to say.
And I can remember him playing for the Burdekin Roosters back in the day.
South Legon love him, the community, the players, the staff. He's a good player and a good person.
And he'll go down as one of the greats to ever play in the Intrust Cup.
You're never too old to play. And then that's what I love about Phil Dennis.
Well, ladies, what a year 2018 has been. I know it's been an incredible one for us to be involved in and to watch unfold, and I'm sure it has been for the players as well. To all the footy fans, we just want to thank you for being there with us all season, and remember that anything we've talked about in this special is still available on the QRL website and across social media. But the season isn't quite over yet. Make sure you get behind our grand final winners, Redcliffe, as they take part in the Intrust Super Championships down in Sydney prior to the NRL Grand Final. Let's see if the Dolphins can get one last win over the Canterbury Bulldogs. This has been Emily Laird, Brooke Seychelles and Rachel Everett for QRL Media.